got panabon. Our first match is between Taguig and Manila. Live on the Leo Channel 23. The NBL 2025 Season Governors Cup. Ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. At this point, maybe a request, if you are able to please stand, tumayo po tayo and kindly remove your caps or headgears as we start with the NBL prayer.
Let us pray. Almighty Father, we praise and thank you for gathering us together today for the start of the National Basketball League Pilipinas Games. We humbly come before you with grateful hearts for the opportunity to witness the talent, passion, and sportsmanship of all players of each team. Grant your blessings upon all the players and give them the confidence, strength, resilience, and the spirit of teamwork as they face challenges on the court. May they play with integrity, honor, and respect for their opponents. We pray for the safety and well-being of all players, coaches, staff, and fans. Protect them from injury, harm, and any obstacles that may come their way. May this season be filled with exciting moments, fair competition, and memorable actions of all homegrown players that inspire and unite all who watch. Finally, bless with your divine guidance the organizers, sponsors, and supporters. May their efforts bear fruit in promoting the growth of basketball in our nation and contribute to building a peaceful and better world through Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Please remain standing to honor the team's hymn. First to render the Taguig City hymn, the Taguig Generals.
Bayang pinapala ng dakilang lumikha, may bagong pag-asa sa hangaring dakila, sa mahal kong bayan. Ialay nating lahat, dapat na paglilingkod, Taguig ay sasagaran. Taguig magmaliwan ang lahat, di ka malilimot. Bayan kong sakay dilag, sa iyo nadarama. Taguig ay paunlarin, ang aming hangarin. Bayan kong Taguig, wala.
Thank you very much, Taguig Generals. And to sing the Manila hymn, the Manila MLB.
Silangan
There you have it, the Manila MLB. Thank you very much, NBL fans. You may now be seated. Both teams still have time to warm up before the game starts.
Coming to you live from the Colegio de Sebastian Gym in San Fernando, Pampanga. This is your NBL Governors Cup as Harry Subrabas and the rest of the Taguig Generals look to stay undefeated as they take on the Manila MLB, still in search of their first win here in the conference. Opposite ends of the spectrum meet here in Pampanga. Mabuhay Pilipinas, I'm Ruben Terado and welcome to our coverage. And again, opposite ends of the spectrum meet because Taguig, of course, is undefeated. They will look to stay that way. They face the Manila team still in search of their first win. And a big part of Taguig's undefeated state so far is Harvey Subrabas, who played so well in their last game against the team from Zambales. And they won that matchup 130 to 114. Again, Harvey Subrabas played very well in that game. 39 points for Taguig to start off their game against Zambales, and they would eventually win by a wide margin. Look at the three-point shooting. That includes a couple of blaze threes for Taguig Generals, 29 of them in that ball game. And again, Harvey Subrabas was a key player from that matchup against Zambales. And Harvey Subrabas had 17 points, had 4 steals, and he was also a good facilitator on offense with 7 assists. And he made 3-point shots, 5 of them in that ball game. Harvey Subrabas will also be, again, a key player for Taguig in their search for another victory. We move on to Manila MLB, who were routed by Tikas Kapampangan by the score of 164 to 111. Unbalanced support, 23 bench points for Manila, and if you look at closely at Tikas Kapampangan, they had 100 bench points, so a lot of support from Tikas Kapampangan. And for Manila, they need more from their bench and even for their starters if they want to win against the reigning champions, the Generals. And one of the key players again for Manila so far, it's Mark Yu, the leading scorer for Manila MLB with 26 points in that game against Tikas Kapampangan. 11 rebounds in that ballgame as well, but he needs to cut down on those turnovers if they want to win against Taguig. Let's go to Mr. Richard Tampos.
Reigning Governors Cup champion, Taguig City Generals. At forward number 0, LJ Mayo. Playing center number 3, Jonats Lontok. At guard number 4, Chris Azares. Small forward number 25, Edsel Ganoy. And at point guard number 69, Speedy Harvey Subrabas. Taguig Generals head coach is Luga Dumpato. First assistant coach, Tupe Villamayor. Here's the starting unit of Manila MLB. To guard number 33, Mike Del Carmen. Power forward number 13, Jerick Lizardo. At guard number 2, Chog Cañares. Coming in at center number 3, Rem Arce. And at forward number 6, Mark Yu. Manila MLB will be led by Boyan Bautista, assisted by Jopper Custodio.
We will take a look at the starters for this matchup. Manila MLB versus the Taguig Generals. For Manila, it's Cañares, Del Carmen, Arce, Lizardo, and Yu. For the Generals, Harvey Subrabas, Chris Azares, joined by Lontok, Mayo, and Galoy. And the tip, won by Manila, but it's going to go to Taguig. The jumper must not catch the ball during a jump ball. Taguig with the leather now. Azares at the left side to Galoy. Ball taken away by Manila. Nice pass inside, and Lizardo draws a foul. So good job by Lizardo deflecting that pass. And Lizardo ran the floor. And he got a chance for a basket there. Lizardo at the line for 2 shots. Had 28 points in their last game. He missed on the first free throw. Lizardo drains the second free throw. That's the first point of the game. That's Coach Bing Victoria at the sidelines. Taguig will be coached by the interim coach Lugatong Bato, as we have Quezon City on the break, and the layup is good. And that's a blaze 3 for Cañares. And Manila off a good start here. 4-0 in favor of Taguig. Mayo on top. The drive, the running shot, short. And Arce with the board. Marque with the leathers. Crossover move, the drive inside. Drop pass to Lizardo. Pass off target. Arce to the left corner. Marque pulls up for this jumper. Is good, and Manila is off to a great start. 6-0 in favor of Manila MLB. Manila again in search of their first win. Mayo on top to Subrabas, 10 on the shot clock. Lontok on top, jumper in and out and in. And Lontok gets the bounce for Taguig's first field goal of this ball game. Cañares. Lizardo at the left corner. Cañares to Marque. 10 on the shot clock. The drive, the drop to Arce at the foul line against Lontok. Turns, fires, fadeaway shot, short. Rebound by Lizardo, and the follow-up is good. 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. So far, so good for Manila MLB, up by 6 points. Galoy, pass to Subrabas. Mayo inside. Layup is too strong. Azares in traffic, he loses the leather. 3-on-1 break for Manila. Cañares with the blaze 3. And Manila off to a flyer, leading by 9 points. Following that blaze 3 by Cañares. Look at the steal by Marque. And the play finishes with Cañares scoring on that blaze 3. And we will have a timeout. We invite you to join the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge 2025. Over 100,000 pesos of cash prizes. So check our Facebook page for more details of our tournament. And then Love Mobile Franchising and Food Hub. If you want to open a cart business, contact them for more details. Thank you for your support to the NBL Pilipinas. Taguig down by 9 points over the winless Manila as Dan Natividad hits the jumper. That was off a timeout. Good start there for Dan Natividad, who entered the ball game after the timeout. Del Carmen nearly losing the leather, being guarded by Edsel Galoy. They go to Arce against Lontok. Arce, up and under move, layup is short, battle for the rebound. And it's won by LJ Mayo. Here comes Harvey Subrabas. Galoy from the right corner against Del Carmen, short. And Yu grabs the miss. Here comes Mark Yu, ball off his foot. And here comes Galoy. Taguig on a fast break. Subrabas with a blaze three. Harvey Subrabas. That's the lead of Manila to 4 points. Mark Yu to Lizardo. Pass to Cañares. Del Carmen against Galoy. Arce with the screen. Yu with a drive to the basket. Overshoots the mark. And Taguig clears it. The bounce pass to Natividad. Pull up from the foul line. And he scores. Another blaze three by Dan Natividad. And now the momentum has swung into the side of Manila, or Taguig, I should say. It's Taguig now who has momentum. Mark Yu at the right side. No look pass to Arce at the foul line. Shoots over Lontok. Way off. And the ball will go to Taguig. So Taguig now finding their rhythm after that timeout. They were down 11-2 to start the ball game. Here's Galoy against Del Carmen. Subrabas with 10 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass to Dan Natividad. Another pass back to Subrabas for three. Too strong, and the rebound goes to Mayo. Manila ball watching there on that possession. Natividad will have pull-up jumper around and out. Mayo again. The follow-up is good. Again, Taguig catches Manila ball watching there. No one boxing out Mayo. And now Taguig is in front. Mark Yu against Edsel Galoy. Yu, the screen by Arce. They go to the left side. Cañares, open lane. Cañares misses. Natividad grabs the miss. Subrabas, plays three try, short. Ball. Last touch by Lontok. Under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Del Carmen crosses the timeline against Dan Natividad. Wants a screen. He receives it from Arce. The pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound by Mayo. Mayo running the floor. Touch pass. And nice layup there for LJ Mayo, and that's a place three. Cañares with the ball. Manila down 4. Manila still scoreless after that timeout. Bounce pass to no one. It's communication between Lizardo and Yu. And now Arce is replaced as Manila now has requested for this timeout. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter. We will take a short break. The NBL Utah has taken the challenge of facing international teams, and NBLU teams will play on August 2025. They will face these countries in an international competition, so watch out for it. Teams from USA, Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, Singapore, and China. Those are the teams that NBLU teams will be facing in the international competition set on August. So watch out for that. Meanwhile, back to the NBL seniors. We have Taguig up by 4 points halfway through the first quarter. Subrabas. The pass is nearly stolen by Del Carmen. The fake. The attempt won't work for Dan Natividad. Here's Manila. Mark Yu against Mayo. That is denied by LJ Mayo. Del Carmen nearly losing the ball. And he missed on the 3. We have a foul. It will go against Harvey Subrabas. First foul on Harvey Subrabas. So Manila will get another crack at the basket. So Manila has remained scoreless since taking an 11-2 lead. So now Taguig on a 13-0 run. 10 on the shot clock for Manila. Cañares being double teamed. 3 on the way for Daguro, won't work. And Subrabas clears, foul committed by Lizardo. First foul on Lizardo. The Generals now with the possession again. Here's Dan Natividad at the right side, guarded by Daguro. Galoy at the right side. Back to Subrabas. From the foul line, Lotok. He dishes it to Subrabas from downtown, off the mark. And Manila off and running now. No look pass inside. And the finish by Manila. That's Juanito Lebron with the finish. And an excellent pass there by Mark Yu. And that's a blaze 3 for Manila MLB. Mayo to Subrabas. Mayo sets the screen. Subrabas, pass deflected by Cañares. It will stay with the Generals. Two-man substitution for the Generals. We have Fragoso and Gabiran coming in as we see the no-look pass by Mark Yu. And then Juanito Lebron with the left-handed layup. Threading the needle was Mark Yu. Beautiful pass there to Lebron. Ordonez pulls up off to the right. Rebound by Mark Yu. Yu on the run. The pass too high for Christian Daguro. Our turnover for Manila. And again, we mentioned in the open, Mark Yu had 8 turnovers in their game, in their previous game. And we mentioned that he needs to cut those turnovers. Mayo back to Ordonez from the left side. 3 is short. Rebound by Lizardo. Cañares to the left corner. Here's Mark Yu against Gabiran. Juanito Lebron sets the screen. 3-pointer bar. Mark Yu is good. And now Manila back in front. Lebron with a deflection. Last touch by Lebron. A look at this play. Mark Yu pulls up for this 3-pointer. Meanwhile, we have LJ Mayo scoring on a short stab. We are tied at 17. Daguro against Natividad. Back to Mark Yu. Wants a screen. They go to the corner. Jumper is short for Chua. Then we have a foul called on Fragoso. So Manila will retain possession. David Completo now in the game for the first time for the Taguig Generals. Mark Yu, we have an offensive foul called on Juanito Lebron. An illegal screen there by Juanito Lebron. So now 3 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first. We are tied at 17. Again, opposite sides of the specter meet. Taguig unbeaten. Manila still winless. They go to Ordonez. He fakes. 9 on the shot clock. Ordonez from the foul line off. And Completo with the reverse follow-up. Taguig back in front by 2 points. Daguro to Lebron, right corner. Here's Marque with this drive. Bangs in the air and scores. Up and under there for Marque to tie the game at 19. Ordonez directing traffic here for the Generals. Completo to Natividad from the left side. Three-pointer is good. Natividad brings Taguig the lead. 22-19. Marque goes to his left. Drop pass. Chan with the layup. Or that's Chua with the layup. Taguig with the possession. Completo on top. Gabiran to Ordonez. Fragoso at the post. The pass. Ordonez left corner jumper is good. Now here's Manila looking for a blaze 3 here. Marque attacks. He throws it up. It's short. Battle for the rebound. We have a foul and it will go against Manila. Foul called on Juanito Lebron. That's his second foul. Under 2 minutes left in the first. Look at this move by Marque and a dipsy-do by Marque. Look at that highlight play for Manila. Marque with the basket. Completo on top. Taguig up by 3. Triangle formation here. Nice play there. The spin move and the left hand layup by David Completo. 5-point lead for the Generals. Lebron at the right corner. Takes this 3 off the mark. Rebound by Fragoso. Natividad on the run. Potential place 3. Nice ball fake and the running shot by Dan Natividad. 29-21. The running shot does not fall. Juanito Lebron with a follow-up. Ordonez, 1 minute to play in the first. Wow, somehow that ball lands into Completo. Lucky break there for Taguig. And it's now a 31-23 ball game. Daguro attacks the defense of Gabiran. He throws up that shot, no go. Here's Gabiran. Taguig on the breakaway. And a possible clear path foul there for Manila with 41 seconds left. Manila wants to stop that fast break play and a potential place 3. But the referee is reviewing if that's a clear path foul. So that play again is under review. Manila, a fine start for Manila MLB. They even took the lead here against the champions Taguig Generals, 11-2. That was their biggest lead. But Taguig able to regroup after calling a timeout. They were able to mount a big run. And now they are up by 8 points. Manila hoping for a favorable result here. We will listen in to our Coliseum announcer, Mr. Richard Tampos.
It's a transition take foul on number 05. Benjo Carpio is first.
So
14 foul.
Transition take foul As we look at the slow-mo, you can see, I believe that's Dizon reaching in to Natividad to stop the play. Natividad hits the first free throw. So Carpio was called for that transition take foul. So 1 free throw plus possession for the Generals. 35 seconds left. Nice play inside. Completo, or that's Fragoso, throwing a foul. Completo was the one who passed the ball. Called on Juanito Libron, and that's his third foul. Not a good development here for Manila, as Juanito Libron getting his third foul here in the ball game. Fragoso hits the first. Taguig now up by 10. They were down by as many as 9 here to start the ball game. Amidst by Fragoso, we will have a lane violation against Manila. So Noy Fragoso will take another free throw. Free throw does not fall. Rebound by Chua. Carpio now with the leather. Fragoso, nice defense there on Dizon. Shot clock at 11. The pass outside. Jumper, too strong, and rebound by Fragoso. Forward pass, too strong there for Fragoso. 12.6 seconds left in the first quarter. That's interim coach Luga Tumbato. Chua attacks, uses the glass off the mark. Completo with the rebound. Only 4 seconds remaining. Completo, pass on Natividad. 3-point shot is short, and that concludes our first quarter. So Taguig in front after a slow start. They are now up by 10 points over Manila MLB. Choice cuts from the first quarter, and again, Manila with a great start. Cañares laying it in, a part of that huge start for Manila. But Taguig was able to regroup, and now the champions are up by 10 to enter the second quarter. Highlight there for Mark Yu for Manila MLB. But again, Taguig in front. Completo with that left-handed layup. Taguig on top, 33-23. Second quarter when we come back. And again, we remind you, the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge. And again, form 4 members and register for 15,000 pesos. That includes 2 sets of jerseys and many more. Second quarter now underway here at the Colegio de Sebastian Gym, our first game of our Sunday doubleheader. Arce gets the rebound, short on a follow-up try, gets his own miss. And the top from behind, we have a foul. Reaching foul there on Noy Fragoso. Second foul on Fragoso. Dizon now with the leader for Manila. They are down by 10 points. Taguro at the right side, guarded by Gabiran. They go inside to Arce. Arce fakes. Arce, too strong. They attempt another chance here for Arce. Another offensive rebound. And a shot clock violation for Manila, despite that hustle play by Rem Arce. Ball did not hit the rim. So the shot clock continued to run. And the shot clock expired on Manila MLB. Here is Natividad. Tulakating, kompleto. Nice dish by Tolentino. The pass there issued by Dexter Tolentino. Here's the drive and the denial. First the assist and now the block by Dexter Tolentino. Taguro will inbound for Manila MLB. Chan, the spin move. Pass to Arce. Short on that short jumper. Chua secures the leather. Three-pointer on the way, off target. Long rebound. Gabiran with a save. Ordonez. Here comes Taguig. The pass. Too high for Tolentino. Ball will return to Manila after that errant pass. So if we look at the statistics, we have Taguig out rebounding. Manila 15-11. We have Dizon with the leather against Ordonez. Pass taken away by Tolentino. Here comes Taguig. Natividad pulls up from the foul line, off target, long rebound. Secured by Chan. And foul committed there by Natividad on that chase over the ball. And again, looking at the stats, Taguig shooting 8 of 16 from the field, 50%. Or that's from 2-point range. For Manila, only 5 of 19 from 2-point range. And we have the ball going to Taguig. Manila turning the ball over. Here's Ordonez setting things up for the Generals. Taguig in front by 12 points. Ordonez to Gabiran, back to Ordonez, fires from the left side, short on a three-pointer. Arce secures the board. Marque crosses the timeline. Cañares from the corner, right shot. Won't fall, rebound by Completo. Completo running the break. Completo, traveling violation. Completo did not pass the ball to their point guard. He decided to run the ball into the front court and it cost him. Yu with a spin move, pass to Arce. Cañares to Taguro. Chua sets the screen and receives the ball. Running shot, he uses the glass and he scores. Rob Chua with the floater. Manila down by 10 points, approaching the 9-minute mark. Gabiran to Completo. Here's Ordonez firing a three. Ordonez from downtown. Taguig up by 13. Here's Taguro throwing a double team. Chua inside, wide open is Yu, but he overshoots. Here's Ordonez, crosses the timeline. Completo on top. He can knock down a three. He fires a three and he scores. So that miss by Yu costing Manila. And that led to that three by David Completo, upping the lead of Taguig to 16 points. Marque bounce pass to Chua at the foul line against David Completo. Pull-up jumper by Chua, short. Natividad grabs the miss. And the pass off target there by Dan Natividad. Meanwhile, coming to the ball game is Harvey Sobrabas replacing Dan Natividad. Marque at the left side against John Mark Gabiran. The hesitation move. Outside pass. This is Taguro hitting the three-point shot. Under 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. Manila down by 13 points. Subrabas bounce pass. Ordonez from the left corner. Won't work. Rebound secured by Chua. Chua escapes the defense of Gabiran. Here he comes. Chua with his attack. We have a foul on Harvey Subrabas.
Blocking foul on number 69, Harvey Subrabas.
A blocking foul on Harvey Subrabas.
13 foul.
Taguro will inbound for Manila. Mark Yu against John Mark Gabiran. And now it's Yu using that screen by Arce. Taguro missing on that three. Rebound by Chua. Chua against Tolentino. The pass outside. Taguro from downtown. No. And look at Chua go. Securing that rebound. And Taguro falls. And here comes Taguig. Subrabas plays three opportunity. The one-hander off the glass. 44 to 28. Taguig. Yu looking to answer. Yes. It's a three-pointer for Mark Yu. 44 to 31. Both teams trading baskets. Ordonez from the right corner. In and out. Cañares with the rebound. Look at that steal by Gabiran. Almost making that shot. And they will challenge that foul by Manila MLB with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Manila is challenging that foul committed that led to that attempt by John Mark Gabiran. We will take a short break and come back with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left. We will stay on the air. Again, we have a challenge by Manila. They are challenging that foul on that previous play. Manila on your screen being coached today by their assistant coach Poet Bautista. Part of the coaching staff as well of Manila is former pro Joker Custodio. At the left side of your screen, you can see Coach Joker Custodio assisting Coach Poet Bautista for this ball game. Manila hanging around here, down by 13 points over Taguig. They led by as many as 9 points here in the first quarter. But Taguig now, we are showing how Taguig is really playing with composure. And they are also displaying their experience right now against this Manila team. Still out for that elusive first win. They are 0-4 here to start the conference. Had close games earlier in the conference, but they've dropped 2 defeats. Both of those defeats in blowout fashion. We have a decision right now. We will listen in to Mr. Richard Tampos.
Challenge made by Manila MLB is unsuccessful. Foul on Rem Arces first.
Foul called on Arce. The challenge was unsuccessful. Let's watch the slow-mo. Cañares grabs the miss and then the deflection by Gabiran. And then Gabiran takes the ball and then the contact there by Rem Arce. So now Gabiran will shoot 2 free throws. After that unsuccessful challenge or the foul will stand, Gabiran will take this free throw. I believe there was a technical foul as well called, if I'm not mistaken. So that was the technical free throw. And then here's the 2 regular free throws by John Mark Gabiran. So my mistake, that earlier free throw was also a regular free throw. So only 2 free throws. My mistake. But again, the score stays at 44 to 31. Here's the drive by Mark Yu. We have a foul. So if we look at that play, 4 Taguig defenders converging into Mark Yu. So now Armin Santos enters for Taguig. Cañares being guarded by Harvey Sobrabas with 10 on the shot clock. Arce, the long 2 by Rem. Arce is good. 44 to 33, halfway through here in the second quarter. Manila down 11. Harvey Sobrabas directing traffic for the Taguig Generals. Armin Santos at left, guarded by Christian Taguro. Azares fakes a pass inside. To the cutting completo, another pass. Armin Santos, the jumper, too strong. And rebound controlled by Christian Taguro. Mark Yu at the foul line, guarded by Tolentino. Outside pass to Christian Taguro. Taguro against Sobrabas. The pass to Arce, the drive against Tolentino. The scoop shot by Rem Arce is good, plus the foul. So Rem Arce barreling his way inside to score. As you watch this play, Taguro with this pass and then the fake and the drive by Rem Arce. And he drew that foul on that scoop shot. Arce, the bonus free throw drops, and Manila trailing by 8. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Armin Santos at the left side, directing traffic for the Generals. LJ Mayo back in the game for Taguig. Azares fakes the 3, 10 on the shot clock. Sobrabas, nice backdoor play, extra pass. Azares attempt is strong, but after that miss, Lontok was able to grab the offensive rebound and he drew a foul. He will shoot 2 free throws. Foul called on Rob Chua. As we see Lizardo coming in for Rob Chua, who had a great effort there, chasing loose balls and grabbing offensive rebounds despite his size. Was able to show his hustle, his effort on both ends of the floor. Meanwhile, Lontok missing on the first free throw. Lontok, second free throw, it's good. 45 to 36. Taguig up by 9 points. Here's Cañares looking to attack. He loses that ball. And Azares now with the leather. Pass to Sobrabas, fakes the pass, and he shoots too strong. Arce grabs the rebound. Here comes Lizardo attacking, splitting the defense. He scores in a foul. And that's a place 3 for Lizardo. And a potential 4-point play. Look at this play by Lizardo. Splitting the defense of Armin Santos and LJ Mayo to score on that place 3. And a potential 4-point play here for Manila. Lizardo, bonus shot falls. And don't look now, Manila only trailing here by 4 points. Harvey Sobrabas to Azares. Pass inside. Triple teamed. They go to Armin Santos and an offensive foul. Armin Santos warding off the defender there.
Armin Santos. That is back in the game for Armin Santos.
And now Armin is replaced here by Dan Natividad. Our score is 45 to 40. That's the official score. Taguig in front by 5 points. Mark Yu uses the Arce screen. Pass to Arce. Nearly losing the leather. Manila recovers. The shot does not fall for Lizardo. Ball off Lontok. And here's Manila. Yu inside. Yu is fouled. 2 free throws on the way for Mark Yu. So now Mark Yu back to the line with Manila down by 5 points. Good sign here for Manila as Yu hits the first free throw. Two for Mark Yu on that trip. So Manila only down by 3, 45 to 42. Azares to Natividad. Natividad on the left side to Subrabas. Back to Natividad. 10 on the shot clock. Natividad from the foul line. Draws a foul. He will shoot 2 free throws. So Natividad able to pull up. And Lizardo with a foul. So now the Natividad steps in the foul line. First shot is good for the Natividad. Two for the Natividad. Three minutes and 34 seconds left here in the second quarter. Arce from the foul line. Jump shot is short. Rebound by Azares. Here's the Natividad. Natividad. Pass to Subrabas. Back to Natividad. Back to Subrabas. Bounce pass inside. Deflected by Cañares. Here comes Lizardo. Lizardo attacks Azares. Short on the layup. We have a foul. Sending Lizardo to the line. All called on Azares. And now coming into the ball game for Manila is Chua and Del Carmen. Rem Arce and Daguro were replaced. That's Del Carmen on your screen. And now Lizardo at the foul line for 2 shots. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Manila staying close in this game. That ball trickles in for Lizardo. Second shot for Lizardo. Drops. 47 to 44. Manila only down by 3 against the champions. Mayo at the keyhole. Handoff to Ordonez. Mayo turns and fires, and that drops. 5-point lead for the Generals. Here's Mark Yu being guarded by LJ Mayo. Isolation play. The screen there by Lizardo. Mark Yu. Pass outside. Del Carmen from downtown off the mark. Ordonez with the rebound. Ordonez against Cañares. The pass to Mayo. Azares from the right corner. Off the side of the board. Natividad with the follow-up. So now Taguig ahead by 7 points. 51 to 44. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the second. Chua with the screen there against Cañares. Here's Mark Yu. Double team. Quick passing there for Manila. Outside shot falls for Del Carmen. And that's a 3-pointer for Del Carmen. And Taguig has called for this timeout. With Manila only down by 4, we will take a break. Going. A look at Rob Chua, who was in front of the Manila attack against Tigas Kapampangan. 20 points. And again, double-double for Row Chua, 11 rebounds on an efficient 3 of 4 from 3-point range. And so far, so good for him. Making plays here in this ball game against the reigning champions. So far, so good for Manila. They're only down by 4 points. But Taguig with the possession right now. Ordonez knocks down that 3 from the right corner. Of a timeout, Taguig able to manufacture points. They're up now by 7. As we see you losing the leather. Del Carmen picks up the loose ball. No look pass to you. You with the reverse layup. Using his left hand for that finish. Natividad on the left side. Uses the completo screen. Fragoso fakes the pass to the cutting completo. Completo layup short. Fragoso with the rebound. Fragoso finishes. Taguig able to secure that offensive rebound. And the second chance points go for Taguig, who are now up by 7. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Mark Q against Dan Natividad. The attack by Mark Q. Stops on the dime. Here's Del Carmen from downtown. And Mike Del Carmen cuts the lead of Taguig to 4 points. Here's Dan Natividad. Completo with the screen. Fragoso fakes the long 2. Back to Dan Natividad. Attempts a 3-point shot and it goes in. So now Taguig up by 7 points. Manila looking to respond. Mark Q with the ball. Chua is there for the screen. Mark Q, nice pass inside. Del Carmen overshoots. And we will have a jump ball. So again, Chua right there for the hustle play. And he forces a jump ball against a much taller Fragoso. But as a coach, you like that effort there by Rob Chua. So it's going to be Chua against Fragoso here in this jump. Fragoso with a tip, and now it's Taguig with the leather. Shot clock is off for the Generals. Natividad with the ball. 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. Mayo. Ordonez to the right side. Natividad fakes to the left corner. Mayo from downtown. Way off. Fragoso, or that's completo. Takes this shot and it goes. And that will end the second quarter. So after 24 minutes of play, Taguig with the lead, but only by a few points. Our score is 51 or 61 to 52. Some of the highlights of the second quarter. And you can see Harvey Sobrabas with this Blaze 3 using the glass. And then LJ Mayo, the turnaround jumper inside against phalanx of Manila defenders. And then this dish to Mark Ordonez from the outside. And then Dan Natividad with this pull-up jumper to give Taguig the lead. But not that big. They are up by 9 points over the winless Manila MLB squad. Halftime stats and more when we return here on the Leo Channel 23. NBL on Aliw Channel 23. Taguig Generals ahead over Manila MLB 61-52 at the half. Some choice cuts here in the first half. And in the first quarter, we saw Manila taking an early lead. 11-2, Mark Yu with that dazzling play. The drive inside for the layup. But Taguig would respond. Dan Natividad hitting that three-pointer from the left wing. And then here's Fragoso with this dish to the cutting David Completo, who used that left hand for the finish. And Taguig would take a 10-point lead after the first quarter, 33-23. And then in the second quarter, Taguig would maintain their rhythm. We have Mark Ordonez draining the three from the right corner. And then Dan Natividad burying that three-pointer from the left side. And that gave Taguig a 9-point lead. Halftime stats, look at the field goal shooting of Taguig, 49%, 23 of 47. Comparing that to Manila, only 38%. And then you can see the bench points, 43 points for the Generals, flexing their depth over Manila, who only had 12 points off the bench. And then you can see the second chance points and the assists in favor of Taguig. Dan Natividad leading the way for the Generals with 19, David Completo with 13, and those numbers off the bench for the Generals. And then for Manila, it's Mark Yu with 11 points, and then Jeric Lizardo with 9 for Manila. And Manila closing in, they're keeping this game close. They're only down by 9 points. We'll take a break and come back with the third quarter right after these messages. Back to the ball game. Third quarter about to start. The matchup between Mark Yu of Manila against Mark Ordonez of the Taguig Generals. Manila only trailing by 9. So far, a good showing for Manila. Can they maintain this effort? Lizardo with the miss. And the rebound secured by Taguig. Taguig led by as many as 16 points in the first half. But Manila knocking on the door. Down by 9 entering the third. Ordonez with a jumper. 63-52. Taguig ahead by 11 points. Mark Yu against Dan Natividad. Yu with the drive. Drop pass. Taken away. Read perfectly by the Taguig defense. Natividad with a jumper. You can see the change of pace by Natividad. He thought he would run away from the basket, but he stopped and then pulls up for the jumper. On that next play though, Manila scored on a Del Carmen basket. 66-55. Dan Natividad. Now it's LJ Mayo to Ordonez. Pulls up over Del Carmen. No go. And Arce grabs the board. Cañares loses the leather. Recovered by LJ Mayo. Mayo to Dan Natividad against Mark Yu. They will set things up. Completo with the screen. Mayo takes the pass inside to Completo. A lot of defenders inside. Missed on that jumper. Mark Yu. Wide open is Cañares. Three-pointer is good. Nice find there by Mark Yu. And Cañares with that conversion from the left corner. 8-point lead for Taguig. Mayo to Dan Natividad on the right corner. Completo guarded by a smaller Cañares. Shot clock is at 5. LJ Mayo is fouled. It's going to be against Lizardo.
Foul number 13, Jerry